Alright, today we're going to show you what you need to put your 94 to 98 Mustang seats in your 68 Mustang.
And most likely will apply to 66 and up.
Anyway, this is how we did it, and it's super easy. Actually, the track width is exactly the same. So that part is no problem. I mean, you use your stock brackets on your new seats. What you're going to need is a 3/8 drill bit. If you're doing both seats, you need 8 M8 by 1.25 by 20 millimeter bolts, button heads, and an M8 by 125 tap. What you're going to do is, I kind of did this the easier way. I checked it up in a mill with a 3/8 end mill because we have a mill and it was super easy. You can measure from the edge. Come over here so he says. Measure from the edge of your track up to about 400 thousandths, which there's really not a fraction that translates to that. There's probably something close, but about 400 thousandths. Drill your hole. You can. What I did is I just slotted it a little bit farther. I actually slotted it 600 thousandths. You could have done it 500 thousandths, which is a ½ inch. So you could go with that. Drill your 3/8 hole and you just cut it with your die grinder and make it a slot. And then, let's do this side. It's easier. You use your stock front bolt and tap. You do not need to drill this hole. You just take your M8 by 125 tap and run it through the hole that's already there. Do not drill the hole. Let me take this off real quick. This is a 5 millimeter Allen wrench. But that is the factory hole that's already there. You just run a tap in it. It's like this one where there's a hole with no threads. No need to drill it. Just run your M8 by 125 tap right into it. Goes, taps really easy. And then basically you bolt it up and drop it in the car, and we'll show you the other side we already have sitting in there for mock-up purposes without the foam. We're having these seats recovered so that they fit the vehicle a little bit better. We tried it with my brother. How tall are you?
6'1".
6'1". Factory seat, factory upholstery. You sit in it, your head clears by a couple inches. We wanted to be a little bit lower. You want to come sit in this one now?
Yep. Remind, we do have a Mustang rear headliner that gives us a little bit of room too, but I think you'd still be fine either way.
But this is moves back and forth just like the factory. We have the Mustangs to Fear solid headliner, one-piece headliner, and that's his headroom. Without it, we're going to pad up probably 2 inches, and his feet are in the right spot. I mean, he's 6'1", he can drive this car easily. It does have tilt wheel, and it does have the push away, what do you call that?
Tilt away.
Tilt away wheel. So it's maybe a little bit easier, but I mean, it would be easy. This is an easy thing you can do, and it upgrade your seats and give you a little better seat and a few more choices. Now you want to do the update?
Well, while we're at it, let's just do an update. There hasn't been a ton of things done. We've gotten the dash back from the upholsterer. As you can see, we're putting in a leather dash. We got the center console back, but it is now at HP Audio, getting the stereo or screen put in it. We also had to make us a shift boot. Got the rear tail lights in it, the tail light panel complete. You'll also notice that there's stripes on the car. These are painted on. We had stripes painted on the car. I didn't want to use vinyl. We did the same thing on the sides. Shut the door here so you can see. That's on both sides. The motor doesn't require any update, obviously. For those of you doubting, this is a real Shelby. Starting to put the interior pieces in it now. As soon as we get the seats back, we're going to take it over today or tomorrow to HB Audio and let him do the speakers and the rear quarter panels. Big drawer, big square drawer. We've given an update on the underside of it before.
Need to show the tilt-away. Instead of spending all that money on all these expensive parts.
Well, we didn't want the vacuum lines either and all that stuff. For the tilt-away, we made a button for our tilt-away to make it easier to operate. And it's down here where you can't accidentally hit it. It's actually hidden under here. You'll see here that when you hit this button just by the gas pedal, the tilt-away works. Now the steering wheel is tilted all the way up right now, so it doesn't show you how much it actually moves, but obviously it's considerable. Pull it back in place again, allows you to get in and out of the car easily. Yeah. There's the button for the tilt-away. Has a Shelby S on it, hidden up underneath there. We're going to put a blocking plate here. We're creating one for the stereo, so that will be closed in the dash, and we're about to start putting all this in here. We got the gauges in from Dakota Digital, but we had to send them back out because, of course, the Shelby has a 140 mile an hour speedometer. Dakota Digital will do custom work, and so we sent that original 120 mile an hour gauge back to Dakota Digital, and they converted it to 140.